never said you loved me, but you stayed past closing time. We never kissed at sunrise, but you held my hand in rhyme. We shared no plans, no promises, no stories etched in stone. But somehow in your silence I felt more seen than I had known. And I miss you like a song that never played, like a bed that's made but never laid. You're not an ex, you're not a past, but you're the echo built to last. No photos, fights, or worn out threads, just all the things we left unsaid. I miss someone I never really had, and that hurts more than it should have. We laughed like rain on desert ground, so rare, so soft, no echo sound. We sat on stairs and named the moon, then let the moment end too soon. You never asked what could have been, I never dared to try. And now you're just a maybe in the corner of my sky. And I miss you like a train that passed at night, like a spark that almost caught the light. We had no date, no final page, but still I ache like I've been caged. No candles burned, no songs gone sad, just space you filled and never had. I miss someone I never really had, like missing wind you never grabbed. Some hearts don't break from love grown deep, but from the dreams we failed to keep. And yours was one I never knew, but still I wake up thinking of you. I miss you like a line that went unsung, like bells that never got to rung. You weren't a loss, you weren't mine, but God, you lived between each line. And though it seems a little mad, the suitcase sits by the hallway door, same place she dropped the night before. Her coat still folded on the top, as if she left but couldn't stop. No zipper pull, no wheels to roll, just silence heavy, loud and whole. A suitcase still packed after she said goodbye, like a breath that never learned to die. All the dresses, all the plans, folded neat by careful hands. She said she'd leave, but not how far. Now her scent still clings like an old guitar. suitcase still packed, just sitting there, a monument of vacant air. I almost moved it once or twice, but part of me still rolls the dice that she'll come back to claim her things with April rain and wedding rings. But every morning proves me wrong, and every dust just drags too long home. The suitcase still packed after she said goodbye, like a room that won't admit the sky. The socks still paired, the notes unread, like someone paused and left instead. No goodbye kiss, no taxi sound, just one bag waiting on the ground. The suitcase still packed like it's a prayer for love that left without repair. She left something worth more, a still life framed in cotton thread of what we were and what was said. A suitcase still packed after she said goodbye. Now shadows fold where hopes would lie. I leave it there, I let it be, as if she's still inside of me. And when I pass it late at night, I almost turn on one last light. A suitcase still packed, untouched, untried, like every word I kept inside. The static cleared around track 2. Then came a laugh I thought I knew, a whispered line about the rain, and I swear it pulled me back again. It wasn't her, or so I guessed, but it hit like something half confessed. A voice on the radio that sounds like her, like wind inside a weathered blur. It said, "This one's for the hearts that ache," and I forgot which path to take. She's not a DJ, not a star, but I'd follow that sound wherever you are. A voice on the radio that sounds like her. Turn my steering wheel into a blur. She spoke between two country songs about lovers lost and holding on. The way she said, "I miss the fall," felt just like our old porch and walls. I tried to catch the station's name, but the signal slipped like blame. A voice on the radio that sounds like her, like dreams that drift but don't occur. It filled the car with warmth and sting, like late July and wedding rings. No last name said, no channel shown, places we prefer. Maybe it's just the darkened wind, or the way some wounds don't ever mend. But every time that station plays, I pray her ghost has more to say. A voice on the radio that sounds like her still turns my nights to yes and word. It plays like fade with perfect tone and leaves me reaching toward the phone. But no one's there, just whisper sound, still circling that haunted round. A voice on the radio. I changed the bulb last New Year's Eve, though no one said they planned to leave. You packed one bag, you shut the door, but left your sweater near the floor. I swept the step, I made the bed, but didn't touch the words you said. And the porch light stayed on through every dusk, through every dawn, like some small flame that won't give in, still shining where you might have been. Neighbors asked if you'd return. I just smiled and let it burn. The porch light stayed on, even when all else was gone. The dog still waits at 10:30, like you might round that bend again. The swing still creaks when no one sits, like memory tugging at its bits. I almost turned it off one night, but couldn't make that feel quite right. So the porch light stayed on, like a stubborn, quiet song. No calendar said goodbyes, just shadows painted in disguise. I read your note, I knew it true, but light don't know what hearts still do. The porch light stayed on, like someone who still hopes for you. They say some lights are just for show, but some are love that doesn't know how to dim or say it's done, even when it's lost the sun. And the porch light stayed on long after all signs had withdrawn. It never asked for reason why, it only knew how not to die. And if you ever pass this place, that little bulb will know your face. porch light stayed on, like the part of me that never moved on. I wrote it down on hotel notepads, folded lines between the good and bad. Your name in ink, your laughing rhyme, a second chance that missed its time. I kept it hidden in my coat, the weight of every word I wrote. It's the note I never sent, full of things I might have meant, 1,000 truths I never spoke, in sentences that nearly broke. No address, no final page, just thoughts that couldn't leave the cage. The note I never sent still burns without a vent. It had your song, it had your storm, it kept my side of love still warm. I crossed out lines, I wrote too fast, like I still love you from the past. I signed it once, then changed my name, afraid you'd read it just the same. It's the note I never sent, a quiet scream, a last lament. It said too much and not enough, like half a dance, like broken stuff. You wouldn't know what it could mean, but in my hands it still felt clean. The note I never sent was where my silence went. I thought of mailing it each spring, but some confessions clip their wings. And though I moved and let you go, that paper stays beneath my soul. Ooh. It's the note I never sent, not for lack of will or punishment, but some truths die too slow to speak, and bloom in ink but never leak. So if one day you wonder why no love was there, it just passed by. In the note I never sent, still folded where I meant. She calls and falls just after dusk, when leaves turn gold and hearts turn husk. Her voice is low, her words unsure, like someone knocking on a door. She lingers close through winter's frost, then melts away like morning lost. She forgets me in spring, when flowers bloom and bluebirds sing. I fade beneath the warmer skies as new love shine in greener eyes. She only needs me when it's gray, when life feels far and hope's away. She forgets me in spring, like like I was just a borrowed thing. We walk through snow, we talk like flames. She speaks in half remembered names. But when the thaw begins to rise, I see goodbye behind her eyes. She packs her laugh with daffodils and leaves me with the winter chills. She forgets me in spring, like snow forgets the suffering, like coats return to closet hooks, like poems skipped in newer books. And though she never says goodbye, I watch her lift into July. She forgets me in spring, while I remember everything. I wish I bloomed with brighter leaves, but I'm the one who always grieves. Some love survives through every sun, but ours just ends when days have begun. She forgets me in spring, while I still feel the echo ring of nights we shared by candles' glow, now swallowed by the river's flow. I wait through summer, fall, and cold to be her warmth when light grows old. She forgets me in spring, but I'm the song she used to sing. We sat too close that autumn night, you in corduroy, me in quiet. The kettle whistled, but we stayed in silences we never weighed. I saw the flicker in your glance, but neither moved to take the chance. We never lit that fire, though the room begged with desire. The logs were stacked, the match was near, but both of us held back the fear. We smiled like friends who almost knew, but didn't dare to see it through. Never lit that fire, but it still warms me when nights tire. You told me things you'd never share, like someone testing if I care. And I replied in half-formed notes, as if we walked on frozen boats. The flame was there, the kindling dry, but love needs more than just a try. We never lit that fire, though hearts lean close, a bit inspired. You brushed my sleeve, I held my breath, but let it pass like spoken death. And though we laughed and drank our tea, the air still cracked with what could be. things we thought of but dismissed. And maybe that's a kind of grace, to leave it pure, untouched by chase. We never lit that fire, but every fall I still inquire if somewhere deep you still recall that night we nearly risked it all. No ashes here, no smoke to show, but in my chest it set aglow. We never lit that fire, yet it's the one I'll never outgrow. You didn't slam the door that day. No tire scream, no voice to sway. Just quiet steps on wooden floor and air that didn't breathe no more. The lamp stayed on, the clock kept time, but something vanished from the rhyme. No one heard the goodbye, no echo, no tear in the sky. Just the sound of chairs not pulled in space where morning once was full. I looked around but nothing said that love had packed and softly fled. No one heard the goodbye, but it still rings when nights go dry. The mail still came, the dog still barked, the porch light blinked when evenings darked. But your coat stayed behind the door, like it might guard the you before. The kettle boiled, the floorboards creaked, but not the words I wish you'd speak. No one heard the goodbye, no phone call, no final sigh. Just a whisper lost in dust, in coffee cups we used to trust. I checked for notes, I checked for clues, but all you left was faded shoes. No one heard the goodbye, except the air that watched us die. Some leave with thunder, some with flame, but you withdrew without a name. And all that silence now remains, like cold-in curtains after rains. No one heard the goodbye, but I still feel it walking by. Each time I open doors too slow, expecting you but always know it wasn't loud, it wasn't fair. It vanished like a midnight prayer. No one heard the goodbye, but it's the only sound still there. No pillow leans like once they mused. Your side is cold, the scent is gone, just cotton ghost where dreams held on. I lay the same, but somehow still the bed no longer bends to will. The bed forgot our shape, like sand that smooth the castles drape. Like how a song fades in refrain, once sung now lost in window pane. It used to cup where you would curl, but now it's just a stranger's world. The bed forgot our shape, like time erased the place we draped. The headboard creaks, but not in tune. It used to hum like late June moon. The blanket falls without your side, like silence learning where to hide. And I still reach at 2 a.m., but shadows don't remember them. The bed forgot our shape, no hollow left for hearts to drape. The mattress stiff from too much still, where once we rolled, now no such thrill. I try to dream in spots you knew, but sleep avoids the shape of you. The bed forgot our shape, and in its form I feel escape. Some spaces hold, some slowly fade, like names the morning light betrayed. And even softness grows unkind when left too long by love's design. The bed forgot our shape, no curve, no dip, no shared escape. Just linen smooth by weeks alone, and whispers stitched in undertone. I lay beside what once was us, now just a frame collecting dust. The bed forgot our shape, but I still ache where you would drape. I strummed a chord I used to know, from nights when hearts refused to go. And as the notes began to bend, I felt a chill, I called a friend. The air grew thick, the light grew long. I heard her in my quiet song. I heard her in my song, like footsteps echoing too strong, like wind that whispers from the trees but never bows to eyes or pleas. Her name stayed buried in the rhyme, but every note recalled the time I heard her in my song, though she's been gone so long. The chorus hit, that minor turn, the place where old regrets still burn. And in that space between the lines, she filled the room with old designs. Not flesh or face, just tone and hue. somehow more than words could do. I heard her in my song, like shadows humming all night long. The melody we used to play now sings her back in faint decay. The strings remember what I lost. Each harmony recounts the cost. I heard her in my song and knew where she belonged. Some say the past is just a trick, but chords can conjure ghosts so quick. And when I play, I don't pretend. It's her I hear before the end. I heard her in my song, not right, not wrong, just where she's strong. A harmony she left in me that haunts in every minor key. So when they ask where she is gone, I say she lives in every song. I heard her in my song, and maybe she was never gone. Held your coat above your hair. I stood and watched the water stare. The bus had gone, the lights were dim, but neither spoke of her or him. The thunder rolled like distant truth. We just stood like strangers soothed. We waited through the rain, like silence might explain the pain. No questions asked, no plans unmade, just dripping time we let cascade. Didn't say what came before, or who we were beyond that door. We waited through the rain and knew we'd never be the same. Your fingers traced the window fall, like lovers lost inside a log. You said it's late, I said I know, but neither moved to let it show. The street lamp flickered overhead, like even light could beg instead. We waited through the rain, like maybe stillness could remain. The kind of hush that holds two hearts, that ache but never pull apart. We stayed not close, not far away, both hope and rain had more to say. We waited through the rain, because goodbye felt too insane. clouds began to lift, we lingered like a final gift. For once the sky had cleared its face. We'd lose the time, we'd lose this place. We waited through the rain, like memories etched on a window pane. No kiss to end, no last embrace, just water running down the face. And when you turned and walked alone, the sound of drops became my own. We sat across the coffee steam, like strangers drifting in a dream. Your eyes were kind, but looking through, as if I wasn't still your you. We reached for spoons, not hearts this time, and every touch missed once rhymed lines. Our hands forgot the whole, the way we fit when nights grew cold, the way your thumb would find my palm, like lighthouse beams through every calm. Now fingers brush like foreign skin, no stories shared beneath the chin. Our hands forgot the whole, like songs that time refused to mold. The couch still creaks where we once curled, space is wide in our world. You tie your hair, I stir the tea, and neither moves toward what could be. The fire burns but gives no glow, just heat without the heart we know. Our hands forgot the whole, the cradle where our warmth once rolled. Now every hug feels like a pose, a photo left with edges closed. We smile but not in synchrony, we touch but not in memory. Unwound like a rope left out, no knot, no sound, no final cry, no slam shut door, just silence where we held before. Our hands forgot the whole, like winter's growing tired and old. No blame to name, no fault to claim, just love that lost its sense of flame. So now we sleep No suitcase by the hallway light, no echoes down the stairs at night, no slammed shut words, no broken plates, just empty cups and quiet fates. The couch still bears the shape she curled, but gone is all that made it a world. It was a goodbye without a door, no creak, no click, no final floor. She didn't pack, she didn't say, just faded like the end of day. And I still breathe the air she left, like perfume after sudden theft. A goodbye without a door, just silence slipping through the floor. She didn't cry, I didn't plead. We both just fed the same old need to keep it calm, to skip the scene, like closing books we've already seen. The fridge still hums her favorite song, but somehow hums it all wrong. It was a goodbye without a door, no coat removed, no metaphor, just chairs askew and lights still on, a ghost departing with the dawn. No written note, no soft so long, just absence wrapped in normal song. A goodbye without a door, and yet it echoes evermore. We think the end will always shout, but some just melt and then fade out. And not with a bang, but with a hush, like wind that leaves without a brush. It was a goodbye without a door, and though the house looks like before, the clocks still tick, the floorboards creak, but none of them recall her speak. She left no mark, she made no scene, but took the warmth from in between. She didn't slam the door behind, just tied her scarf and cleared her mind. The coffee pot was still half full, the sky outside a gentle wool, her footsteps softer than the rain. No final words, no sharp refrain. She left like Sunday morning, no thunder, no warning, just sunlight spilling on the floor, and quiet where her voice once felt so wide and full. Her jacket hung for weeks to come, still smelled like rose and setting sun. Her book laid open on page 9, a note she never got to sign. The radio still played her song, but somehow it all felt so wrong. She left like Sunday morning, no storm, just light adorning the space between what could have been and all we held too deep within. She kissed the air, or so it seemed, then disappeared like fading dream. She left like Sunday morning, soft as breath, twice as warm. It wasn't cold, it wasn't cruel, just something quiet, calm and full, like church bells fading down the street, or shoes too quiet on tired feet. She left like Sunday morning, still warm yet slowly forming, a memory that's hard to keep, like whispered prayers we talk in sleep. She left no fight, she left no clue, just folded skies and shades of blue. She left like Sunday morning, and I still wake to her undoing. I stood before the mirror's light at 10:30 in fading white. No lipstick smudge, no second brush, just quiet walls and hallway hush. Showed my eyes, but not the pain. No trace of her, no water stain. What the mirror didn't say was how she slowly slipped away. It showed my face, it showed the lines, but none that marked where she resigned. It didn't speak of where we cracked, or how she took what I can't track. What the mirror didn't say was how I lost her yesterday. Her comb still rests beside the glass, a relic from a softer past. But when I search the silver frame, I see just me and half a name. She used to fix her dress, then smile. Now all that's gone, a ghosted mile. What the mirror didn't say was why she couldn't choose to stay. Showed my hands, but not the touch of holding on to not enough. It kept the light, it gave me form, but not the cold after the silent truth that love unfolds. Some things can't shine in glass or chrome, like empty hearts or loss of home. What the mirror didn't say was how the light can fade that way. It didn't scream, it didn't sigh, just watched me shave, then wonder why. And though I speak to empty air, the glass just stares, it doesn't care. What the mirror didn't say still haunts me every single day. The lamp still hums its golden tune. The curtains breathe beneath the moon. Her sweater's hanging by the door, like she might wear it once more. The chair still leans the way she sat, the air unchanged, imagine that. But the room didn't know she's gone. It carried on like dust to dawn. The books still stack, the mirror clear, as if she's just out grabbing beer. I called her name, the walls just sighed, the shadows stretched but never cried. The room didn't know she's gone, but I do, every hour drawn. The tea she steeped went cold last week. Her slippers quiet, her closet meek. The photos haven't dimmed or bled, but none of them recall what's said. The clock still ticks in steady rhyme, yet mocks me now with hollow time. The room didn't know she's gone. It dressed itself in same old song. The bedsheet holds her fading shape, but knows no sorrow, shame or scrape. I whispered truth into the air, but nothing shifted, nothing cared. The room didn't know she's gone, still staged like nothing ever's wrong. They say rooms learn to echo loss, to hold the weight, to feel the cost, but mine just keeps her in display, as if she'll walk back in today. The room didn't know she's gone. Its heart keeps beating, mine moves on. But every object plays pretend that love like ours does not just end. And so I sit in what remains among the lamps and silent frames. The room didn't know she's gone, but I do, and I can't be long. stirred your tea, I stirred my doubts. The words came slow, then wandered out. You asked me how the garden grew. I lied and said, just fine like you. Your smile was soft, your eyes were thin. We talked like rain on rusted tin. We talked like rain on tin, no deeper than the surface skin. Each syllable a drop, not storm. Too cold to heal, too dry to warm. You laughed, but not the way you used, and I replied with half refused. We talked like rain on tin, and never let the real begin. The lamp between us hummed its song, while both of us just played along. You spoke of work, I spoke of sleep, but neither touched what lies too deep. The roof above caught all the sound, but couldn't hold what can't be found. We talked like rain on tin, just echoes from the place we've been. No questions sharp, no answers brave. Just words to pass, not love to save. You looked away, I watched the floor as if it held what we came for. We talked like rain on tin, and left the rest to fade within. Some silences speak more than speech, but ours just stay too far to reach. Like puddles dancing in the night, too soft to stir, too faint for light. We talk like rain on tin, a melody we'd once begin, but time had bent the notes too low, and we forgot the chords we know. You stood to leave, I didn't stand, just let the moment slip like sand. We talked like rain on tin, and vanished in that quiet din.
The trees still sway in morning light, but none of them will say it right. The breeze that used to kiss her hair now dances past like she's not there. I called her name into the sky, but clouds just moved and passed me by. Even the wind won't speak her name. It whispers soft but not the same. The fields stay still, the lake won't stir. No echo dares remember her. I beg the pines to sing her tune, but silence fell on sun and moon. Even the wind won't speak her name, like loss itself forgot its claim. She walked these hills in summer's breath, but left before the fall death. The swing she loves still creaks at dawn, but never sways since she's been gone. I stood where laughter used to land, but found just dust inside my hand. Even the wind won't speak her name. It once would dance, now it's just tame. The ocean hums a different key, avoiding chords of memory. The sparrow waits to start its song, as if it knows that name is wrong. Even the wind won't speak her name, and nature too has left the frame. Maybe the earth has made a pact to guard her name and not look back. Or maybe I'm the only one still chasing ghosts beneath the sun. Even the wind won't speak her name, and I've grown tired of taking blame. If gales forget and rivers hush, then maybe loss is in the hush. So I just sit beneath the sky and let her fade without goodbye. Even the wind won't speak her name, so neither will I, just the same. I remember how she lit the room. Her voice would chase away the gloom, but now it's just a softer shade of something warm that's slowly frayed. I close my eyes, I try to hear, but laughter won't come anywhere. I forgot the way she laughed, like losing part of photograph. The edges blur, the tone won't land, like holding smoke with empty hands. I once replayed it every night. Now echoes fade beyond my sight. I forgot the way she laughed, and that's the part that hurts the half. I still recall the way she cried, the silence when we let it slide, the joy, the sound that made her hers, now lost inside the time that blurs. I'd trade the words we left unsaid to hear her laugh again instead. I forgot the way she laughed. No tape, no trace, no aftermath, just silence where the music played, and shadows where a grief I never grasped. Some say the heart remembers true, but even hearts can lose their hue. And what remains we cling to tight until it slips into the night. I forgot the way she laughed, but not the way she left her scarf, or how she danced across the floor, or leaned against the open door. Yet all the joy that made her mine.
She stood there near the kitchen light, her shadow soft, her grip not tight. She asked me if the tea was cold, but didn't care enough to hold. Her voice was here, her hands were still, but something left against her will. She was gone before goodbye, before the tears, before the cry, before the door could close or creak, before my mouth found words to speak. She vanished in the way she stared, like looking through me, not quite there. She was gone before goodbye, and I still don't know the reason why. Her suitcase stayed for 2 more days, but none of her had planned to stay. She kissed my cheek like signing out, emotion made devoid of doubt. And though the bed still held her scent, it felt more ghost than resident. She was gone before goodbye, no fireworks, no shattered sky, just absence wrapped in presence thin, like love that folds itself within. I tried to joke, she didn't laugh. The silence split the room in half. She was gone before goodbye, and I just let the moment lie. We think it ends with final words, but endings come as silent birds. They perch for weeks and never sing, then vanish with forgotten wings. She was gone before goodbye, like stars that fade before we try to name the shape they used to burn. Too late to stop, too slow to turn. Now every bite feels hollow-eyed compared to how she slipped inside. She was gone before goodbye, and all I had was just a sigh. You came with sunrise on your skin, a warmth that melted doubt within.
We drank the light like morning wine. No past to chase, no need to define. The birds had barely learned their song, but we were fire, though not for long. We were just a morning long, a verse too short, a fading song, like mist that lives before it's noon, or whispered love beneath the moon. No promises, no painted fate, just breathe and touch before too late. We were just a morning long, and that was all, and that was strong. You smiled like windows taking the sun, then vanished when the day begun. No fights, no storms, no bitter end, just silence where the light had been. Your name still hums in waking breeze, trails and shade beneath the trees. We were just a morning long, a page that didn't need belong. No final word, no reason why, just gold that kissed and said goodbye. And though it passed, I can't let go of how it felt to briefly glow. We were just a morning long, but every dusk still sings that song. Some loves are novels, long and wide, but ours just touch the rising tide. It didn't stay, but still it shined between the hours, the sun aligns. We were just a morning long, no right, no wrong, no place we'd throng. Yet something in that fleeting gleam still feels more real than any dream. And though you're gone, the light remains inside my breath, beneath my veins. We were just a morning long, but oh how bright, how full, how strong. I dreamed the door was never closed, no suitcase packed, no secrets posed. She hummed a tune, the kettle sang, and light across the counter rang. The morning held its gentle sway, like time forgot to walk away. I dreamed the door was never closed, no final step, no drifting ghost. Her hand still reached to pour my cup, like nothing ever folded up. And in that dream the silence light pretended pretending she was still inside. I dreamed the door was never closed, and woke to find the curtains posed. The coffee steamed, her laugh was low. Her eyes lit up in golden glow. She asked me if the mail had come. I nodded slow, my fingers numb. It felt so real, so full, so true. The kind of lie I still live through. I dreamed the door was never closed. No echo deep, no chair exposed. The hallway full, the table set. The things I never could forget. She kissed my cheek before the light, then vanished in the arms of night. I dreamed the door was never closed. No echo deep, no chair exposed. While other doors may swing and creak, her stage just cracked enough to speak. I dreamed the door was never closed, and in that space our love re-rose. Not bold, not loud, but soft and kind, the way the heart rewinds the mind. And though I woke to air and dust, the dream remains because it must. I dreamed the door was never closed. And maybe dreams are what I trust.
I played that song and wrote from '92, the one she loved in shades of blue. But halfway through the second line, her memory stole back what was mine. Each pause, each breath, each chord I chose, her name fell soft between the notes. Her name fell between the notes. Not loud, not sharp, but how it floats. A whisper hidden melody, a ghost inside the harmony. Though I don't speak it anymore, it lingers in the minor four. Her name fell between the notes, and I can't play that song remote. She used to hum just half a beat, off time but always bittersweet. Now when I strum that fragile string, it's not the chord, but what it brings. A silence thick, a space that grows, where once her laughter used to glow. Her name fell between the notes, in arrest and bends and distant throats. In every song that I avoid, she echoes back in every void. And though my voice won't sing her sound, she's in the hush
between the notes, and no crescendo ever floats. So when I write a brand new line, she slips inside the in-between time. A harmony I can't erase, that haunts the quietest embrace. Her name fell between the notes, and still my hands remember those. We talked in circles, sharp and wide, but never crossed the words inside. You asked me if the rain would stay. I said it's just another day. But in your eyes a storm was caught, and every word I should have brought, all that stayed silent, the weight we didn't fight, hung heavier than all we said. Between the tears we left unshed, no blame, no violence, just all that stayed silent now echoes louder in my head. You trace the edge of your old cup, and I look down, just giving up. The clock kept time, but not the heart. We let the moment fall apart, and now the room, it holds the sound of all we didn't speak aloud. All that stayed silent still lingers every night, like whispers pressed into the walls, or footsteps soft in empty halls. No fight, no tyrant, just all that stayed silent, and now it speaks when darkness falls. Some love dies not in fire, but in the hush of lost desire. No slamming doors, no last goodbyes, just quiet truths we left